I feel like I'm going all the way to the ground. But, overall it was a fun day. We started off this morning and had, predominantly newcomers, but we mixed some guys in there because of class or having enough depth to get reps in. I thought they did a good job. It was fun to watch the new guys run around. I like our recruiting class. I thought Reggie did a nice job this morning. Throwing the football, taking charge, so that was fun to see, and it was fun to work with those guys. That's really why I split the practices, so we can work individually enough with the new freshmen, and I think we got a lot out of it. And we came out this afternoon. We didn't do everything right, but I think we're a better technical team than we were in spring ball. I think the summer access and the agilities and the work you're able to do in the summer has helped us in a lot of aspects there. Our guys got tired, and they need to practice hard when they got tired. And when you split the practices, that's the thing you don't have is they have to take more reps. So I think we got a little bit fatigued, but we got to fight through it and still do better when we're fatigued. Will showed a lot of good things, but he wasn't as consistent and as accurate as he was at the end of spring ball. So I think offensively our timing's a little bit off right now and our throwing and catching, but we'll get there. We just got to keep working. It's fun to see Malden out there coming off the edge. Man, he's good. He can really rush the passer. He uses his hands. He's smart. He knows the sets by the tackles and tight ends. So I kind of watched him a lot more than I normally would watch a rush guy during practice, but it was fun. I enjoyed watching him. With that, I'll just open up for questions.
Coach, last year when you split up the newcomers and vets at Western, by the end of the week, some of those newcomers were practicing with the vets. Is that something that might happen again here?
It could be. We always look at, do we get somebody up there like this morning? P.O. Is certainly ready to come up and work against the vets, just his physicalness, his quickness, and his knowledge of the game. He played in basically the same defense last year. His coach came out with Coach Grantham a few years ago and installed the defense at the junior college P.O. played at, so he could certainly do that, but I have to see about the depth in that. So we'll just see how the week plays off. There's a few guys that can't, like Kai De La Cruz. He's in class from 5:30 to 8:30 every night, so he has no choice but to practice in the morning.
This morning, staying with this morning, Javante Bagley, you talked about him, and did he
he impressed me, yeah. He got tired. I think he threw up one time, but he kept going. But he impressed me with his hands and his route running. He's going to need to get stronger. He reminds me a lot of like a young Harry Douglas, where his lower body's not as strong as it needs to be yet because he stumbled a couple times, he slipped once, and that's usually when your lower body's just not strong enough yet. But he's going to be fun to see here in the future because I think he's going to be really good.
A lot of us locally have seen Reggie Bonifon before, but not like we did this morning. He looked quite a bit different than we've seen before. Have you seen progression even from his high school tape to now?
I watched his high school tape and I went, wow, I can't wait to work with this guy. So it was fun to watch. I was really happy with just the way he went out there and ran the offense. Took charge in the huddle, had total command at the line of scrimmage. He's got a really nice release. He gets his feet in the right positions. I think he's going to be a really good player.
Now that you've had a chance to see a few safeties running around, what do you think about the talent that you have back there?
Yeah, I think Holloman has done an excellent job in the off-season. He's much bigger, faster, stronger. He was a little insecure and unsure of himself in spring ball, but today out there he's seeing things and breaking and doing a good job. The number 19 in there is going to be a good player. He's exactly what you want there, smart, fast, and has great ball skills. I thought Sample looked good this morning physically and his quickness and size, so it'll be fun to see him get in the mix to get some playing time, and all that'll be determined on how quick he can learn the package, you know.
Have you seen some guys, more than one or more than a few, that you've seen them progress from the last time you saw them in the spring to this practice?
Yeah, I think we had a really good summer. You know, Coach Madej and Coach Wilkes did an excellent job in the weight room. Our guys were very dedicated and worked hard. Certainly, I think we looked different, you know. Like the guy that was just here is down 20 pounds, and that's going to help him play harder, longer, and excel in the fourth quarter, and that's what we're going to need him to do. And then we got some other guys that are much bigger and stronger, so you know, I think we had a really good summer, and we just got to keep getting better each day at practice.
What do you hope to see at these early practices that aren't in pads? You're going through what you call, you know, installing the offense, that sort of thing. Again, what do you hope to see in these early practices?
Yeah, I mean, we need to see execution, you know, so we need to see the knowledge of what we're doing, utilize your technique within the play. That's something that when we watch film with the players tonight, tomorrow morning, we'll really coach hard on the technique within the play. I've always felt like anyone can draw the X's and O's, but how do you utilize your technique within it? And we just need to keep improving, get our timing better, throwing the ball, be more precise on our tracks, our running backs and our offensive line at their landmarks. And, you know, defensively, they're going to install a lot of defense, so you know, I want to see how they handle all that. You know, that's going to be a lot thrown at them, but I think our defensive front's going to be good, and they're quick and strong, so it'll be fun to see.
One more question.
When you have a guy like Malden added back to a defense, how much did it change what you saw from them?
You know, they lined up at the same spots.
It's just different play.
Just harder to block. You know, it's much harder. He's a much harder guy to block. So, you know, and it was fun to watch his knowledge and see the, you know, the formations, and, you know, you can tell he's been very well coached and he really understands the game of football.
All right, guys.
All right, thank you.